BagFuel, baby.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
BagFuel, we back.
I know they're like, guys seem really laid back, but you gotta really slow this shit out because this gonna get fiended out. Because they expected this, but they didn't expect this.
Yeah, it's great timing.
Is it really?
I think
You went
so.
on a world tour, Chip. Like you spoke with everybody.
Yeah,
What
I
is
know,
there left to talk about?
But I didn't speak about everything. That's the whole thing. I always got bullets in my chamber.
Well, as y'all can see, we got Champ formerly in My Expert Opinion, My Expert Omissions 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I am ESSO, Everyone Sees Sounds Official. That's my partner,
Heineken.
There you go. And our special guest today, like I said, is Champ.
So how do we start this shit off? Because
Go ahead.
No.
Hold on. Controversy.
No. It's not controversial. No.
You're good at that.
First, you got yourself interviewing yourself.
Yeah, my honest opinion. Mm-hmm.
Then the name, which is you an ill nigga for that. It's like, come on now.
Yeah.
You remix the logo. Even I don't have the courage to do that.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Come on now, Champ.
I don't.
Champ.
I don't care for the simple fact that there's no way like any man, right, is gonna go on a platform. Nobody ever did this, right? Nobody ever went online and talked crazy about me. Dudes I was locked up with, people that I know in the streets, coming up, anything. Nobody ever went online and said anything remotely next to, yo, Champ is a liar and a thief. Never.
So that makes you feel entitled? Because
To do whatever the fuck I want.
Because Champ, real shit, the only person I felt that could have did that is this man behind the camera, Space Ghost. He
should have.
You know, but but to see you do that shit, I'm like, nigga.
Just let you know niggas' business ain't in order neither.
We all knew that.
Yeah. I mean, even when you talk about like the foundation of things, you know what I'm saying? That means that I did my homework.
You just don't feel icky about doing that just from we all around the same age. The essence of hip hop is to be original and not say copy, but
no, it's called trolling.
Oh, okay.
It's called trolling.
Marketing and trolling.
It's not. I don't feel like it's. I don't feel like it's copyright infringement. Nothing. First of all, I own that shit. I own my honest opinion, right? I own the domain name. I own the trademark, everything. Right? So I said, motherfuckers don't be having any business straight. So I look at it like, okay, you went online, said the things you said. I never said nothing. This all comes from a picture with us.
Yeah.
That's where all of this stems from. Beyond the fact that I left, right? This stems from the picture we took at Dumbo House, where I had a fucking extraordinary night. I got lit.
It was
some
opulent.
great people.
But I'm gonna tell you something crazy though. Let me
What's
say
up,
this.
Esso?
I didn't even know that. Like Heineken, see, I'm so away from what's going on that when it started going on, Heineken was like, "Yo, this is your fault," because he always be playing around saying something, and I always like, so I'm in the crib. I'm like, "Yo, stop saying something's my fault." And he's like, "Well, this is your fault for real." So I'm like, "This is not my fault. What are you talking about?" He said, "This all stems from the picture we took at Dumbo House." I said, "How?" And I said, "Oh, niggas thought we did a show with this nigga because we took a picture with him, but we was just at the party."
And I added Dumbo House in it and everything.
And here's the effed up part, because I put in the comments the aftermath, right?
Yeah.
Because that was after the party was done, the whole vibe, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, you're disrespecting Math," and I'm like. I was like, nah, bro, you had to be there. like, if you wasn't at that vibe, you just will never understand what it was.
But the part that I hate is like everything that people's doing, they gotta correlate it back to somebody else. They gotta correlate it back to Math. Nobody's thinking about what anybody else is doing for
the most
real.
part. Yeah.
Like at least I'm not. I'm not worried about what anybody else is doing. I never have been. You know what I'm saying? I only focus on myself and what we can do and what we should be doing. So when I see everybody focusing on, oh, this one did that, this one did this, I'm like, why is everybody caring? Because everybody got their own journey. Everybody got their own lane. Right? So how I go down my journey and lane is not gonna be how everybody else goes down theirs. Right? So who cares about what they got going on?
They're gonna care. You know
but
why?
in the situation, why?
Just like how they care about Kendrick and Drake. This is the same shit that's on this podcast world.
That's a fact.
I know it sounds
fact.
blasphemous to you.
But let me ask the question. Let me ask the hard question. What was the cause of y'all break? Fuck it. Like, what's the reason why you're not there anymore?
Well, the straw that broke the camel's back was the night of the I'll Be Out interview, after I done worked all day. And I was told after the interview, now let me just give you the timeline real quick, right? I got up, got the call around like 9, 10 a.m. Yo, I need you to pull up to the crib. I pull up to the crib. What's good? Yo, we got I'll Be Out tonight. You know, want to talk about like, you know, what questions we gonna ask, stuff like that, like prep shit. All right, cool, I'm in the crib. Nobody else, me, right? I'm in the crib, prepping or whatever, different questions, whatever. Then it turns into, yo, we gotta start getting sponsors, right? I'm like, all right, cool. All right, what about such and such from this brand? I ain't gonna name it, but, oh, word, bro, but nah, I don't fuck with something like that. I said, nah, nigga, call that nigga, man. Call that nigga, whatever that was, that shit is done with, call that nigga, let's get some money. So reluctantly, he called him. He called him, they had a great conversation, meeting was set up for another day. I'm like, see, boom, there you go. That's all it takes is a phone call, bang. So time progresses, I'm still at the crib, now it's time to start for me to go open the shop, like I usually do. I had a key, I would open the shop, close it, clean it, all of that stuff. I grabbed the equipment,
Yeah, he had to take a shot.
What he said? Nah,
He said, who's he?
No, no. Who's key?
Oh,
No, this Space Ghost.
yeah, you know, he changed the locks and all of that shit.
No, he didn't have to because I gave the key back.
Oh, you didn't steal the key, Ghost?
I didn't steal anything.
Oh, okay, because you know this.
Go ahead. So,
This shit's funny, Champ.
So Champ got Ghost's original key
Yeah, I probably still got it on my keychain
to the barber
somewhere.
shop.
Oh my God! But all right, Champ.
So now
you open
so
up.
I get the equipment, I leave, I go to the shop, open it up, clean up and all of that. But when I get, actually, I'm lying. Excuse me. KK had opened up the shop. The shop was open already, and Albie was there.
All right.
He was already there. So I get there, I bring the equipment. They start setting up or whatever. Albie like, yo, what up? Where boy at? And I'm like, yo, he on his way. So then I say about a half an hour passes. He calls me. He like, yo, bro, I need you to come get me. And I'm like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, I need you to come get me because the car's not starting. You know, whatever the car he got in his girl's name.
How come he call you? He can't take
Exactly,
an
and
Uber?
it's only 2 minutes away, 5 minutes away from the barbershop. I'm like, all right, that's, you know, because that's what I usually do. I usually bring him to the shop. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Get in the car, go pick him up. Then we come back. We come back, I run to the store, get the liquor, do all the little shit I do. We start the episode. The episode went well. After the episode was done, I'm cleaning up. Everybody done left, like the guests and they peoples left. And he like, yo, Champ, let me holler at you real quick. So I'm like, what's up? He like, yo, I ain't gonna pay you for this interview. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm like, what do you mean you're not gonna pay me for this interview? What do you mean? Why not? He said, because you gotta bring sponsors, bro. That's the lay of the land. Now I said, when the fuck did you think of that? Like, when did that happen? You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is after a day's work. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, yeah, every other episode I got paid and stuff like that, but not for everything I was getting paid for. And we had a conversation about that prior to. So I'm like, yo, you sure that's what you want to do? And he was like, yo, that's going to be the lay of the land now. I said, all right, say no more. I didn't go back and forth with him no more. I didn't argue with him and all of that. I was like, all right, say no more. I finished cleaning the shop, walked out, pulled the gate down, locked it up, sat in my car for like 2 hours and just thought about it. Called one of my peoples, told him how I was feeling. And they was like, yo, you got to do the balance, the scale. Like, what is it doing for you versus what it's not doing for you? What's the pros and the cons? And it was more cons than pros overall. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I decided, I'm like, yo, I'm not coming back to this shit. I ain't going back.
Were you on paperwork for him?
No paperwork. There was ain't nobody on paperwork in that shop. Nobody. No videographers, no co-hosts, ain't nobody on there. And then after I left, he gave paperwork to niggas and nobody signed it.
Nope. Oh.
It's still in the wind.
Who's there left to get paperwork to? Gat Murder. I mean,
Gat,
Mecca had paperwork with us. When we was there, Mecca had paperwork with us.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
but if there is, I don't know. Like if something happened.
I mean, listen, it don't matter with the paperwork because he's gonna break all the rules on the paper. So it don't
He's
matter.
gonna do what he want to do. That's a fact.
But Champ,
That's a fact.
Champ, because when you sat down with Flip, right? One of the questions he asked, right?
Flip is crazy, man.
Well, he said if that was a situation, that's why I asked you if there was paperwork, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he decides to rearrange the circumstances of how you get paid, and now it's a one-time thing. Wouldn't it just to be like, I'm going to prove myself, and I'm going to bring the sponsorships? That could have been negotiated.
Man, I've been proved myself, man. All this, bro, like I said
how did you prove yourself then,
You know
Champ?
how much shit I was doing?
No, we don't know.
As far as
Nobody know what we did. They just think we sat in the chair.
I learned what the fuck I did.
I learned after the fact.
Speak for yourself.
All right, what?
That nigga got 500,000 extra followers when I was in that motherfucker. They know what the fuck I did.
That is true. That is true.
Don't even try it, nigga.
I learned that after the night of the
Yeah,
Uncle Murder
niggas
interview.
know what the fuck I did. But you can go ahead.
Oh yeah, you was there for that. We could talk about that.
So just to be clear, I didn't do no shit like that.
Yeah, no.
I didn't sit in that chair and then all of a sudden the followers went up. But I was very instrumental with guests, which is a key thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna get paid off of your views on YouTube or whatever else in audio if you don't have good guests, right? That's one of the things.
I want to talk about that because when you and Flip were talking, he kept acting like it was an easy thing to do. And I didn't like because like Esso gets a lot of guests. He did it from my expert opinion. He's doing it for BagFuel.
I didn't really do it for my expert opinion.
Listen to what I'm trying to explain.
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, hold on.
I only had a couple of guests. I wouldn't bring guests there, but go ahead, Heineken.
Yeah, but it's just because the show is rocking, right? That don't mean it's gonna be easy to bring people on.
Right.
So when you and Flip were going back, that's the one thing I was like, it ain't that easy. So the names you was bringing through, I was like, oh shit.
You know why I didn't bring guests? I'm gonna let you say your part. The reason why I didn't get involved in bringing guests and using my your relationships, because I didn't want to keep getting in depth with what was going on with the show. I didn't want the show to rely on me getting guests.
Right, you didn't want that responsibility.
I didn't want that responsibility because
I understand that.
But I only bought Clue and I bought Rockwilder. That was it.
I think you bought some.
A lot of people came, it was like, oh, SO's here off the strength.
Yeah, they came off the strength, but I wasn't involved.
So some of your relationships.
No, but I wasn't involved in getting, see.
Like he would call and then they'll see and then
They would see, but they wasn't coming because they spoke to me. They was coming like, oh, I know son. It was at the beginning, oh, that's my man. I'm gonna come fuck with him.
Dutch,
but I didn't want people to come. I didn't want Math to rely on me as to get guests because I felt like that was a dangerous position to be in. All I ever wanted to do was just be on the show.
Right.
I didn't want to do anything else but just sit in the chair and be on the show. So the job that you took, he gave you my job, he gave you Bigger's job, he gave you some Ghost's job. You know what I'm saying? And you and then he brought you in to be like, yo, come on, well, come get me, make you a part of what's going on.
Right.
That
was
position,
one of the problems.
There you go. That's scary to me.
It got personal. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
It got personal. It stepped outside of the business. And to answer your question, the things that I did, initially it was me volunteering to do it, right? Like the first couple episodes, I didn't get nothing. I didn't get paid. You know what I'm saying? Then it came a point where I was like, yo, this shit's taking up a lot of my time. So I'm like, yo, what we
How much of
do?
your time is it taking?
It was taking about 10 to 12 hours of my day.
That sounds
when
about
we would
right.
Film. And then shit outside of the show, like if there's events, if there's places we need to go, if fucking food shopping. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the one with the whip. So it's like, maybe his girl don't feel like fucking taking him to go to Target or to Costco. Yo, champ, where you at? Because again, the gratitude, right? I'm like, yo, I'm on a platform that's buzzing this and the third. So any help that's needed, I'll be on board in contrast to everybody else that's sitting in the chairs. But between all of those responsibilities on the personal side, traveling, getting guests, cleaning the shop, managing the shop, and coming up with questions, finding shit online. You understand what I'm saying? To talk about as far as discussions are based. I should have had paperwork in place and things of that nature because what I was getting paid compared to what I was doing responsibility-wise, it did not equal, it did not match at all. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes at times that's my problem. If I connect with a person or people, my loyalty for the opportunity, there's no level to it. It's like, I look at it for what it is. Motherfucker sat me in the chair, put me on the platform. I'm super grateful, especially with my background, right? With my background, going in and out of prison, I'm grateful to be here, regardless of what's happening. And then there was a lot of things that took place during the time I was there, like even the last time that y'all was there, that I was just questioning. I was just looking around and I'm like, something's off in this motherfucker, man. Like, this shit is weird. And then it be more situations happening, more situations. And it has nothing to do with co-hosts. It was just people in general. Personal relationships, business relationships. I'm like, this nigga never on time for shit. He think the world revolve around him. He has to do it his way when he wants to, even though what I'm telling him makes sense. Yo, bro, we need to go to Warner Records because we need to talk about getting artists from Warner to get on the show. And they're willing to pay for it.
And what was his reason?
I don't want to charge artists to be on the show. Bro, they have a budget for that. They have a budget for this type of shit.
Look at Esso turn his face.
I used to say the same.
Yo, everything you saying,
No fucking sense.
I watch Esso roll up with Math and give the whole play. I swear to God, we was there.
What you're saying,
We went through it,
new, bro.
Yeah.
It was all the same thing. So I understand what everybody goes through, but like I said before, and I said this to Bigger, I said creators aren't usually good businessmen. And I just think that he's just not a good businessman. Right. And then on top of not being a good businessman, because he's the way he is, he can't trust somebody else.
Right.
When you're that type of person that you take pride in being a dirty Brooklyn nigga and getting over on niggas, although you got $200,000 a month, I thought I wouldn't pay nobody. And I'm happy.
Yeah.
When you that type of person, you already know that that's not a businessman. Businessmen keep all their people good.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the business. We might even get half the shit. Yeah, boom. I'm getting $200,000. I'm keeping this 100. But all y'all gonna get another piece of the other 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 niggas on that type of money is $15,000, $16,000 a month.
Yep.
Y'all niggas ain't leaving me. Y'all gonna stay right there, and I'ma still walk off with this 100.
Yep.
And I'm writing off everything I pay y'all niggas.
Yep.
Every dollar I give y'all, I'm writing off.
It makes sense.
I'm not gonna give it to the government to fucking oppress my people that I'm fucking working with. I'm sharing this bread. It's the only
get that money right back.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? But when you don't understand business, and you understand, give me, I need my. You can't even see past that. Fuck money. A nigga can't even take another nigga's popping. That was the biggest thing with me. I just started popping. Fuck the money. The nigga was only gonna pay us because another girl was trying to pay me. That's
And
it.
you know this girl too.
That's it. Like that's the biggest thing about me. Nigga is mad at me because now everybody knows they gotta get paid. Only one nigga was getting paid, that was Ghost.
Right.
When I came in there, now I'm like, nah, Heineken.
And not to cut you off, that's what happened after Ghost left and he didn't have a videographer. I brought my videographer with me, right? That was shooting the interviews for the magazine.
K.O. Kane?
No, not KK. It's a dude named Aaron.
Okay.
All right.
So I brought him with me and he was getting paid before I was.
Yeah, because he has to.
Yeah, because of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is this too. One, I made myself too available, right? I made myself too available. But I know in retrospect, he looked at it like, yo, this is a nigga that just came home from jail. He got something going on, but he ain't really got no motion. He got some street cred. Everybody talks highly about him.
Yeah.
Let me sit him right here, right? Let me sit this nigga right here because he is he's grateful and people see him sitting next to the guest, they're gonna know his face. They're gonna be like, oh, that's the dude,
Yep.
magazine situation. Oh yeah, because I was outside already.
That's one thing. You outside.
Yeah, I mean, remember I met you and
At,
Ghost before anybody.
At R.I.P. Hovain. It was at the Lloyd Banks
right
release.
So that's the thing. I made myself too available, and it's like, yo, he played on that. But me being in the mix of the whole situation, I'm like, yo, I'm sitting next to people and talking to people that at some point I would have got next to. I don't want to get that fucked up. Like, even if I never got on the show, I get calls about who's where and who's doing what, listening sessions, studio sessions, whatever, and I pull up. And yes, my pitch is always the magazine. That's a fact.
That's how
You know
I
what
met
I'm
you,
saying?
the magazine and the building that you had up in
Harlem, on 124th and 3rd. So that, to me, that was his line of thinking, like, yo, let me sit this nigga here. He be outside way more than I do. He got contacts, he knows a lot of people, he already interviewed a bunch of people in a market that I'm not even relevant in. And this is gonna work for me as well, and it'll work for him.
But I was told that you was there to get his music in the jails. Didn't y'all hear something about that?
I heard that.
Well, that conversation happened later.
Okay.
But that wasn't the inception of our relationship. The inception of, the first time I met Mav is when I seen all of y'all at the Made in America Festival.
Yeah.
I don't even
Philly.
remember that. I was drunk.
In Philly, yeah.
I was drunk.
He was fucked up.
I remember that. I was turned up in that bitch.
That in itself was his whole movie.
I remember when I walked up them steps, it looked like the lights came on. Niggas like, SO, oh, what's up? Where's the drinks at?
But even then, you knew what the intricacies of that.
Oh my God, that's part of the
I
reason
did.
we was off the show.
Right.
Yeah, what happened with all
Let him
that?
tell it, you know, he told his story one way, and I never heard the other side.
I'm an
I only heard
older
that side.
man, okay?
Yeah.
I like to wake up, take my black seed oil, take a shit.
You know,
Do
he's
things.
late for shit.
I'm
All
in
the
a
time.
He
pattern.
wanted to be there.
And I'm in a pattern. This is me. I'm gonna take the blame. Because I was never riding in a Sprinter. Ever. I wasn't gonna listen to nobody's music and nobody's Sprinter down in Philly. That was dead. I was driving my 750 the whole time. So the whole shit started because Heineken's giving them the impression he's riding a Sprinter. I'm like, how's he riding a Sprinter when he's driving my fucking car? You know what I'm saying? I don't drive my car. He's driving my car. So I'm sitting up here like, well, what's going on? Everybody's in a Sprinter. I can't be in a Sprinter. I gotta take a shit. You know what I'm saying? I smoke. I'm trying to go down, get me cheesesteaks. I got a couple niggas that I'm trying to meet up with because they got platforms.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that. They're not gonna get in the Made in America shit with us or whatever the fuck that shit is. So I said, no, I'm gonna go down before. Ghost got wind of it. We coming across, damn near getting to the bridge. Ghost wanna go, skirt, let's go pick up Ghost. He's in the Bronx.
Right.
They leaving? And
They leaving?
Because I know he's late.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting for Matt.
So now
yeah.
Ghost, I'm like, skirt, you know what I'm saying? Go get Ghost, huh? We go get Ghost. Now we coming across the bridge. Now these two niggas is trying to explain to this nigga how they're not in the Sprinter. So's coming from Jersey because he don't know I got family. I be uptown, so he don't know where I be at. You know what I'm saying? So he don't know. He's trying to figure out how the fuck everybody gotta go. Oh, so y'all wanna ride with this nigga? No, nigga, we gonna get cheesesteaks and drink champagne. We drinking champagne. We wanna take our time and get down there.
On time.
That's it.
Right.
On time.
And then I still seen y'all waiting outside of the
Because
joint.
he purposely had somebody not give us the passes. So now I'm looking at these niggas like, I'm a grown man and this nigga's trying to hold passes for us. Yo, this not gonna work for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about right now?
Yeah.
Like, you need so much power that you gotta hold on to passes. So now I gotta look at Chastity like she got 8 fucking heads now. Like, why are you not? What's happening? Where's everybody at? And she gotta listen to him, and he mad because these niggas is think that they following me. They just want to ride comfortably without music banging in their ears. We ride down shit quiet. The only thing going on is I'm smoking weed.
Right.
That's it. I'm just smoking weed.
And Champ,
that's
from
it.
my understanding,
Yeah.
based on the time you came, you have the same qualities like the three of us. We're on time.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's the first time we ever came on the show, Ghost was like, yo, y'all here early. It's like, this is the time we're supposed
No,
to
he
eat.
said no. He didn't say. He said, "What are y'all doing here?"
That's what he said.
we walked in. We walked into the shit like chilling. 'Cause I'm going there to do push-ups. You know what I'm saying?
it was
I'm getting ready. Like it's certain things. I'm
You know what it is,
outside.
champ? It's a movie. It's a
Niggas is
performance
getting
that's
ready.
in that
So
champ.
niggas would come to the show like, while y'all quiet, we be like, we good. We just, you know what I'm saying?
We gearing up.
We just trying to get ready. So when Ghost was like, what are y'all doing here? So we like, yo, ain't we filming today? He's like, yeah, but what are y'all doing here? Like, why y'all here so early? He's like, nigga, we come everywhere early.
The fact. That's
we
important.
can post up and fucking be ready.
Yeah.
That's important. So let me ask y'all a question. How many times, this is all three of y'all.
All the
All
time.
three of y'all.
All the time.
How
Whatever
long,
all
what's
the time.
longest, what's the
Whatever
longest y'all
question you
niggas had to wait for this
asking,
nigga to
all
show
the
up?
Nigga, guests have came and left because he didn't show up.
Yeah.
I heard Pete Rock did that.
He ride.
Yeah.
Yayo, the day Yayo came an hour early.
I was in there with Fat Joe for an hour.
Yeah,
Joe
Fat
was
Joe
in-
came early.
Me and Fat Joe had like 30 conversations.
We showed up to Fat Joe before he did too, because we didn't even know.
Who else? Red Alert came early.
And that episode came out, by the way.
What?
He took it down for whatever reason.
The
What?
Fat Joe episode.
So
The full episode.
if all the other episodes are there, if I'm gonna take down the episode, I'm taking down every one.
Wait, whoa. I don't know
Oh, you
about
didn't
this.
hear?
No.
I know what he's talking about.
He know what he talking about,
Wait,
champ.
hold on.
I was right there when he was wild.
Hold on. Are y'all telling me the Fat Joe joint we did is not up no more? He trying to say
The full
Ghost got
episode, and
it?
he tried to say
I
Ghost
didn't
took it
take
down. He tried to say the full episode. The clips is up,
Doesn't make sense.
but not the full episode. He's like, yo, this fucking nigga Ghost. I was like, yo. I was like, what are you talking about? What happened? Yo, he took down the full episode of Fat Joe. I'm like, yo, you sure, bro? How many episodes that nigga shot? Why would you just take that one down? It's the most viral one. I'm telling you.
Fuck out it. Tony Yayo was the most viral.
Yeah. And you was there for all of that. So
Yeah, I was there.
Fat
that day.
Joe had some. Yo, listen.
Yeah.
that Fat Joe one
Joe
was
had
a
some
banger.
viral moments.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but he's talking about that was the most viral.
He was saying that's
It
the
might
the
have
most
been.
numbers he ever did on
Why
any
would
interview.
I take down Fat Joe
But do y'all,
alone?
but do y'all understand
Makes sense.
Hold on,
that
what
somebody always has to blame somebody else? That's just the game we're in. That's
right.
the black people thing. Oh, it gotta be somebody else's fault, even if the shit don't make no sense.
As we unpack this, right? You and Esso had a conversation when we all seen each other at Lola Brooks' event.
Yes, I remember that night.
The conversation you and him had, I didn't hear it. I was talking with Gat.
He was giving me a lot of game.
Yeah, and we were
He's giving me a lot of
no,
game.
we was all talking, and one of the things was creating your own show.
Yes. Mhm.
Why didn't that materialize?
At that time or yet?
Or
Because you said that you wanted your show to be on. You had an idea of math shows. And
Oh yeah. So I brought the idea to him, right? I actually said it on camera when Joe Budden and Smoke Dizza was there,
got you.
and I said it on camera, and he shot it down. He was like, nah, you bugging, bro. That shit ain't gonna work.
What was his reason?
So he just was like, first of all, Mav don't like to talk about nothing that has to deal with prison.
Why?
Nothing prison related. I don't know what type of trauma he got from his past with his family or whoever.
A
but-
dirty Brooklyn nigga don't want to talk about prison?
He don't
add
like
up.
delving into none of that shit. So my idea was,
Violence, but not the
But he
Exactly.
speaks to the kids in jails and stuff like that.
did that one time, man.
One time.
One time.
He
It
act
ain't
like he
even
do that shit
consistent.
all the time.
It wasn't
so he
consistent.
doesn't want to deal with.
He didn't want to. The idea was like, and that idea this idea has changed since.
Okay.
Got
But
you.
at the time, I was like, yo, I forgot what sparked me to say it. It was something Joe said, but I was like, yo, I got this idea where, that's what it was. We talking about Casanat and that whole thing they did in the prison, that live streaming
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And I was talking about how I wasn't jacking that. Like, they should have got real people who came home from prison that endured that type of situation, whatever the case may be. And I was like, thinking about like, yo, they made mad bread off of that, right? So I was like, yo, I wouldn't mind interviewing people in the cell on some shit called bunkies, right? So you're like, what you mean bunkies? I'm like, it's a 2-man cell, top bunk,
Bunkie,
double
got
bunk,
bunk.
toilet, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Bunkie.
But it's a set. You know what I'm saying? It's a set. And what happens is the guests come in.
And you
they go
laying
through-
down on the bunk.
You lay down on the bunk and you talking, you chopping it up. They bring chow, but they're not bringing that jail food. They bringing some good food.
Gourmet
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? We eating, we chopping it up. I'm showing you all of the little innuendos that happen
happen in
within.
jail,
Yeah, how you
happen
clean
in
your drawers, and I gotta
Yeah.
put this curtain up. I gotta take a piss real quick. Give us 5 minutes. We be right back.
Yeah.
You understand all these
whole
little
rollout.
windows? I'm like, yo, ain't nobody doing that because now there's so many podcasts. What matters now is the setting. The setting of the podcast is what will make a podcast stand out. That's my opinion. Because not almost, but a lot of podcasts are set up the same way.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is a creative way. I said, this is my background. I spent more time in prison than I did in the street. So this is what I would do. And I said, I will put it under your platform.
And he turned it down?
He was like, nah, that shit ain't gonna work, bro.
You turned down BagFuel.
I heard. Yeah.
You turned down BagFuel. He said nobody gonna watch that shit. That shit gonna be trash.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Well, so evidently we know he don't know about how to pick other shows. He's not good at that. That's not
because
about
it's
that.
interesting. We sat down with OT the Real, and he said he's platinum in the jails because of the tablets.
Yeah, he is.
His music streams off the tablets with the prisoners.
Right.
So ideally, I would assume that could bring in viewership, which you said on Flip's show that he has to hit a certain marker every 48 hours for the sustain of the business. I would think those extra views right there in that market would help the business and help everybody.
Are those views or streams?
Well, you talking about
those
in the
are
prison?
streams.
No, those are streams. Yeah, they're hard sales in the
Yeah,
prison.
those are streams. Those
on the
ain't
tablets,
views.
right?
On the tablet, yeah, they
Pardon me, I
hard
don't,
sales, yeah.
There's no views.
There's no
streams.
visual.
Yeah, no
There's
visual.
no
Got you,
visual
got you.
in there. So with OT the Real, just like I'll Be Out.
Yeah,
Them two, both of
streaming.
them are fucking
Platinum
platinum in prison.
Okay, so
But the thing with that is that's another thing. Going back to what you said about getting his music in the jails.
Yeah.
That was another thing I had did for him. I created the
So
link.
you
for
got
him.
it in the jail?
He never uploaded anything. He has the link, but he never uploaded anything. He can't upload it unless I do it. He don't know how to work it. I do. You understand what I'm saying? So I put him on the cover of the magazine. You know what I'm saying?
Which one? This viral one? This pop
No,
magazine?
it's an old issue.
The other-
This is
okay.
from like last year. But I put him on the cover of the magazine because he was like, he said to me one day, he was like, yo, what's up, man? When I'm gonna be in the magazine, man? Like, you on the show, da 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 da. And we had a certain deal where it's like, you know, I'll take certain interviews and put it in the magazine or whatever, so that way he can become relevant with the show in the prison market. And it worked. You know what I'm saying? Because now it started a bigger conversation. I said, now it's time to put your music on JPay because you want to cover the magazine. Kept pussyfooting. I'm not going to force a man to do what he ain't ready to do. So he was like, yo, all right, let's do it. Give me the JPay link. I set the whole shit up. Now it's, yo, we need clean records. We need clean records. We go to the studio. That's another, the studio shit is a whole nother story, bro. It's a whole nother story. I'm so, man, anyway. we need
next
clean
segment.
records. All right, we clean records. No, he doesn't get the records clean. I keep reminding you, bro, clean the records. Tell Sonny to clean the records. Tell him to clean the records. All right. In the studio, 12 hours, record one song. Records one record. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, bro.
Maybe he writes slow.
He needs people around him to push his creative process.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
He needs people around him to make him create,
That
to
makes
help him
sense.
create. If he's in the studio by himself, and I've seen a difference, I have the records. Like, him by himself in the studio compared to when you're around people is a total contrast. It's trash versus this is all right. Straight up.
I understand.
Straight up.
Trash, this is all right.
Trash
That's
versus this
that's
is
an
all right.
ill spectrum right there. But okay,
Yeah.
how about good? But
Yeah.
okay.
No, this is okay. It might get like
But you know what you call that?
1,000 streams on it.
That's so you call that the euphoric vibe, creating the whole
when it
scenario.
create-
So that makes sense, champ.
Right.
For him. Other people, they want to be by themselves. Like Lady London said that. I want to be by myself. I do everything by myself. I don't need nobody in the studio. I don't think and I don't want to say that part, but I don't think she could function well with people in the studios. It's the reverse.
Yeah, with this guy, it's like, I come to the studio, it's like 13 people in there. And I'm like, yo, who all these people? Oh, she sing. Oh, he do beats. That's a writer. They do this, they do that. And I'm like, why is all of this necessary? You're a fucking battle rapper. Like, listen to the beat, write a song, listen to it. You don't like something, change it, take some critique, or whatever the case, because I'm a producer myself. So it's like, you got all you need right here.
Yeah.
But then it turned into a fucking party.
Yeah.
It turns into, yo, get the Casamigo, yo, get this, get that, yo, we gonna do a song for song battle, we gonna do a beat battle, this and the third. I just be sitting in the corner like,
It's playtime.
and I would win every time, by the way.
But it's playtime in there because maybe people don't know how to have a session, a real one.
Yeah.
See, when you haven't had the structure and you haven't been through it, you don't understand what it really, really takes to make music and to put a project together. They think, they're imagining how it should be. They don't know that when you go in there with Beyonce, it's 5 people in there. Not a lot of people in there. There's nobody making no noise in there like
Everybody
that.
has responsibility.
Everybody's creating. Niggas is making business calls. The creators are creating. The couple of people to make them comfortable is pouring the drinks. That's it.
Right.
It's not chaos, beat battle, Casamigos and all that. Hip hop thing, people always think everything is like Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang had 9 niggas in the group. They had no choice but to have a bunch of niggas there. you know what I'm saying? Like you got a whole bunch of niggas in there. When people is creating, when I seen Dr. Dre make beats, he didn't have a whole bunch of niggas in there making beats with him. Right. When Game was writing his first records trying to come out, and me and Rockwilder and fucking Yummy was there, we was privileged to be there because nobody else was there except Dre and Game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like on top of Game's neck, like, yo, no, rewrite this, do this. I seen the shit. Right. You see what I'm saying? So they don't know how to conduct shit. It's like it goes to the business. That's an extension of business.
Right.
Being in that studio, putting songs together, they only looking at that as creation. There's no business in there. It's just, I'm having fun. Like, I got money from YouTube. This is playtime for me.
Exactly.
I'm a mix and merge with people that's making music. I want to feel like I'm a part of music and I'm not a YouTuber. I'm good with being a YouTuber. I'm happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need to do nothing else, but if I go into the music realm, it's going to be, yo, you come in at 1 o'clock, you coming to play beats for Heineken. Yo, you coming in at 3 o'clock, you coming to play beats for Heineken. Why am I separating them so far? Because if Heineken likes something, he needs to create or catch a vibe with this person. And I need flexibility. You know what I'm saying? 6 o'clock, that's when we gonna chill and we gonna go eat and we gonna fuck around. You might not stay on this schedule, but you need it to be mapped out so you know when and where you gotta do when you're creating. Yo, we're in here, you create better during the day. So I'm setting your studio time up from 12 to 8,
You're
nigga.
on that beta level.
Yes, 12 to 8, nigga. Because after 8 o'clock, your bitches is calling. You know what I'm saying?
Start life.
And yeah, you start lifing at 8. Bitches is calling. The weed is taking over you. The fucking morning daytime blunts is cool, but once that 7:30 blunt hit, it's over.
Right.
You gotta know those type of things so you can get the best out somebody. Everybody's playing still the bacon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not playing structure. Steal the bacon. Go get them. Yo, let me run around. No, nigga. You need structure to survive in every shape, form, and fashion. And I feel like Math, and I'm going to say it, him not having structure and even knowing about that is why everything is lost.
I agree.
Because when you go up to the top, right, when you ascending, it's all about creation. No business is involved. Yo, we gotta create. As soon as money starts getting involved and you're bringing in people and you got a staff, now it's about business as well.
Right.
And attaching that is very hard for a lot of people, not just him.
I agree. I think when you also look at it in retrospect, you look at it like, you know, when's the last time you dropped an album, right? Album, EP, whatever the case may be, on all streaming platforms. It's been years. And his whole thing was, when I discussed this with him, was like, yo, I'm just gonna put it on YouTube. I'm just gonna put it on YouTube and put it before the clips come out. You know what I'm saying? Get people's ears going, this, that, and the third.
I heard that wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a good idea because it's like everybody, the people that are his, you know, hardcore bass fans, from battle rap till now, are looking like, yo, I want to buy this record. But you're not allowing me to buy it because you just want to play it on YouTube. Right? And whatever that does for you, it does for you, but you have no audio equivalent of these records. So now you decide to drop a single, one single and you got about 135,000 songs. You're doing your fans a disservice by not putting these records out because you think the streaming game will fuck you over.
Maybe he's not confident in his music.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that because there have been times we've been in that studio with other major rappers, which we'll talk about, you know, in the second half or whatever, and I seen the confidence leave a nigga.
Well, mainstream music is a different game.
But what was the scenario where the confidence left? Was it seeing a different level of things happening?
Yes,
or?
a different level of organization, a different level of bar mastery, right? Of beat selection, of knowing what songs to play in order, right? How to gauge the people in the room with particular songs, because he would do song for songs with certain major artists.
Yeah.
And those major artists would kill him every time.
But what does song for song mean? What the
So
fuck
like,
is,
so let's say
that's some new shit? Yeah, but no, I get played the record.
Yo, come on, that's all.
What the fuck is the point? What does that mean?
That's his
You know
way
what
to
I'm
try to
saying?
see.
What does that mean?
He's always trying to one up somebody. You know that.
Yeah, that's his way of trying to see like, yo, if I
That's
if he got
already
some-
not professional because nobody's talking about song for song. Niggas is like, yo, bro, let me let you listen to my project.
Let's
Let
vibe
me
out.
let you show, let me let you hear what I'm working on. Come and vibe to my shit. It ain't no song for song.
Recently, I was in a spot. Legend, well, two legends, really. One who's active and one who's not really that active.
Right.
So the one who's not really active, they let him play. But this is a legend we're talking about. And it was dope. It was like, okay, this is cool. But when the active legend went and played his shit, it kind of shifted the whole
It sounded
mood.
different.
Right.
But it wasn't on some, I want to go song for song. It was just a respect thing. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
no, let me show you this is what it is now.
Right.
You can still do this,
But this is what it is.
elevated.
Right. My thing is like, yo, if you booking studio time for a listening party, a listening event, that's different. You don't book studio sessions and invite the guest who was on the show to come and pause and say, oh, play some of your records. I'm gonna play one of mine, you play one of yours. That's the fucking, that's the nigga shit, man. It's the nigga shit.
But champ, that's what it's all about. It's all about circumventing and trying to get back to the music and just trying to be accepted for the music. See, this mainstream, that's what I had to explain to Heineken. And battle rappers, y'all gonna get mad at me as a motherfucker. Y'all are playing AAU basketball and recording artists is the pros, is the NBA. That's just what it is.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay? Y'all playing AAU basketball.
Yep.
So now when you dealing with it, it's a whole different feel when you're creating music that you're only putting out for the masses. This ain't no battle rap. This ain't no fucking one-liners and all that. No, nigga. You gotta put something that people wanna hear, that niggas wanna play, that niggas gonna be banging, that they're not gonna say is trash.
Right. They're not gonna doubt it.
That's a whole nother league. Battle rappers get away with the most trash beat selection. They want to be lyrical. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about for real? Are you just gonna talk to these niggas or are you talking to the world?
Right.
I'm confused.
Yep.
Because if you want to battle rap, you can talk to these niggas. If you want to make songs, you're talking to me. You're talking to the world. I matter now.
Right.
Sonically, shit gotta be right.
Right.
So when you dealing with that, that's why I said song for song. What does that mean? Like, that's not collaboration. That's AAU. I can hear battle rappers saying that though. Huh?
Battle rappers is not structured. They don't even understand
But Esso,
Song structure.
but Esso,
That's just what I'm saying.
a lot of people don't understand song structure. Keep it real.
Yeah,
Majority of them battle rappers.
but
Well, that's
yo,
true.
but in order to enter into make song making, right?
You gotta know the
Even
game.
when you're making the song wrong, right? It's like when you're making it wrong and you're putting it out, you need to know it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that, so I'm sitting around saying the song is fucked up. I get why it's moving because of the sound, but if they would have structured this song better, this is a hit.
And I've seen people who make fucked up structured songs but know who to go to make it.
Listen,
make it hit.
That's a tricky thing, though.
I'm gonna drop a bomb on y'all. If for sure had like fuck. If for sure had a fuck, a B section to it. A bridge and a B section. Because it's really an R&B record. Right? If it had a bridge and a B section, it would be in Detroit. It would be in Chicago. And I'm not talking about streaming. It would be on the radio. Because if you see what Craig David did to the whole beat on Sway in the Morning, he turned For Sure track into a fucking song. With his old song. All he did was take his old song and put it right on top of the track.
Right.
But with structure. He had a bridge. He had this and that. I'm like, oh, shit. If these niggas would have did that, it would be all over the world right now.
But you know what the issue is? You're talking about a dude, right, who got kicked out of battle rap. He's been an outcast, right? Everything he's done, he's hit his head on the wall. And out of nowhere, with the help of Space Ghost and the elements of who's sitting right here, he now makes more money than 90% of the music business per month. So now all you can say is, I did it my way, and it fucking worked. And it's gonna keep working because this level of money that I'm making is 10 times the American average per month, not for the year. Why do I need to listen to anybody else? I'm not co-signing it. I'm giving you the mentality of what I've seen every other young rapper I've seen do this. They're like, yo, nigga.
Keyword was younger.
Yeah, younger dudes. Like, who did that shit? Multiple rappers have done that. I remember when we sat down with Ugly God, when Angela Yee had me up on Lip Service. And he was like, I did everything at 20 that niggas don't even do at 50. I don't gotta listen to nobody.
Yeah, but when you get to 50 and you broke and you fucked up, then
there you go. I agree, Esso. But this is why we having this bumping of heads, because dudes are like.
But you're talking about you're talking about a man in his 40s.
But the success came right now. It's new to him.
But see,
I agree with
this
you.
is what's supposed to be different. When a success takes a long time,
yeah,
you're supposed to appreciate it more.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. When I was younger, remember I told you, I said my success, like, it was like a fucking, as soon as I stepped in the music business and got with this, it was like a meteoric rise, but it was on pop music, R&B shit, right?
Yeah.
I didn't accept it. I thought I deserved that shit. So although I worked hella hard for that shit, I was still walking around like, man, I was supposed to get this shit.
Yep.
After I fell off the mountain, Napster came, had to file bankruptcy and fight to keep my house and all that. You understand, on this time around, it's hard to get back around. I done been the vice president of a clothing line. I done did all types of shit to come back around and now do this and make a great living doing this, right? It's appreciative.
Of course.
Why? Because I'm at this age. So that's why I never understood how anyone, I'm not even just talking about Math, I'm talking about all the podcasts making, I don't understand how anyone that has struggled to get on top, like we have, he has, or whatever, would get to that point and not understand. If you was 20 or 22, I get it. But you're not gonna be 44, 45, whatever it is, still saying, oh, it took me all this way to get here and I don't understand the magnitude of what I have and what's going on. And I'm gonna give Math a pass on one thing, and I'm gonna say this. When I was in Pittsburgh taking care of my mother, I called Heineken one day when we was on the show still with Math. Who's the most hot niggas in New York City right now? And he was like this. He's like, I don't know about this Haitian nigga. I was like, ain't no Haitian nigga. What the fuck did you talk about? Oh, this other person, he's not hot. Oh, he's not hot. I said, it's us, nigga. We the hottest niggas in New York, nigga. And he couldn't see it. Nobody was talking, so it might be shit Math can't see neither. Right. That's why in the grand scheme of things, I was always trying to give it a pass. Ghost, don't say nothing. Han, don't say nothing. Just let him do whatever. I'm trying to give it a pass. I'm trying to give it a pass. I would go on shows when we had Bigger. He's not a businessman, Bigger. Nobody came here businessman, so you gotta look out and you gotta know people gonna make the mistakes. It's the greed part that's the biggest mistake, and that's the part that I don't understand.
Yeah. No, I generally get it from. I feel like I probably was around him more than y'all.
You definitely was.
I was around him more than
you
y'all.
was on the show longer than we was on.
What did you think? What do you think about that side of it? Because you're the only one out of us. I mean, Ghost knows him. I don't really know him that well.
What do I think about what?
About that greed side, and Am I accurate or am
is
I
it
not?
greed or is it just?
Am I accurate or am I
Is
not?
maybe we might be diagnosing it wrong.
Yeah.
It might be
I wouldn't
fear.
I wouldn't say.
I don't even say that.
Well, that's a good alternative is fear, because the greed part I could see that subtly as far as like breaking bread with all of the people that work for you or work with you, right? But the fear is y'all gonna be better than me one day, and I noticed that that's the fear he has because he comes from a battle. He comes from battling all his life.
Yep.
I got to battle to control this block. I got to battle to fucking make sure my mom's is good. I got to battle to make some money. I got to
That's
battle to
real
do this,
shit.
battle to do that. So all he knows is competition.
Confrontation.
Confrontation and
to
competition
success.
too.
Yeah.
So now it turns into, yo, Champ, you working with an artist? Yeah, I'm working with an artist. We working with Bunky Bando. A word? Or you managing that nigga? Yeah. Oh, all right, cool. Why you asking me that though? Why you asking me that? Yo, you know such and such? I seen you at this party the other night. I seen you at that party. Yeah. Wow, what's up? Oh, nah, nothing. So now you're taking inventory. Now you're taking inventory of the
Yo,
moves
that's
I
ill.
make, the people I'm working with, the shit I'm doing outside of your platform, and you're looking at it like, nigga, you should be bringing everything over here. Because look at what I did for you. You understand what I'm saying? And there's a fear. I'm telling you, I've had multiple people in the industry that have been in the industry as long as you have tell me, yo, Champ, be careful. Be careful because he's looking at you and he's like, yo, this dude is gonna be more successful than me. I have to be careful with this nigga. And I didn't listen. I was just like, nah, y'all bugging. Nah, y'all tripping.
Niggas would say it right on the show with us.
I would tell him to his face.
Yo, no, niggas would say it on the show, but I'm not gonna name niggas' names because then they go back and then they want to be on the show and they act like they never said that. I ain't gonna name no name, but you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But they have said it on the show and said like, yo, I hope you don't mess this up, or I see your ego isn't what it used to be. This is dope and blah, blah, blah. So they would say, yo, I know you. And for me coming from there, I only know Math for 9 solid months. That's it. From like January to September is how I know it was my relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? So I would always be like, yo, what are they talking about? Like, cause I never knew none of the stuff because when we started out, we was cool as a fan.
It always starts that way.
You know, exactly. But me being in the business, I chose not to go your route. Like I said, I wasn't trying to get close to nobody. I would tell Heineken that. Like, I ain't trying to get close to nobody. Niggas would try to do more. I'd be like, yo, let's just stick to doing this work right here. If we do a lot of good work and we last for a long time, we're naturally gonna be down with each other.
What's funny is that, I agree with that, but what's funny is that I was watching and I observing everything. You know, there's a lot of times I sat on episodes and I ain't really saying too much. And I would sit and watch and I'd be like, even though that situation I spoke about is the reason I left, but I always said, yo, this ain't gonna last. I'm not gonna be here for that long. This ain't gonna last because it gets to a point where it's like, because again, the mistake I made of making myself too available, I'm taking time away from family, taking time away from my girl, from other business situations that I got, and it's not making sense for me financially. It's not at all. I'm making more money now than I did when I was on the show.
Likewise.
Plain and simple.
Likewise.
But when you seen everybody else leaving, like Bigger and other people, like you didn't think then?
Yeah, I did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it wasn't a thought like, damn, because I watched Bigger and Math
But you thought he
situation
wouldn't
play out.
do, but you thought he wouldn't do it to you because you were so involved and you was
I'm
loyal.
like, yo, I'm me and him like this. Nah, that ain't gonna happen to me.
You before you.
Bigger was you before you. Bigger was his man. Bigger was cleaning up the shop.
Bigger was picking him up.
Bigger was picking him up.
I didn't
Bigger was
even know
doing
that.
all that.
Yeah.
Bigger was closing the shop down, nigga. Yes.
Wow.
Before you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't
Guess
know
what?
that.
Guess what else I was doing? Having those think tank meetings with him, with all the questions.
Right.
Oh,
Niggas
90%.
would send me questions and
He
niggas
never
would
used
spit
them.
thread and I would be like, I'm not coming up with
I still got them
questions.
all to this day.
That
all
ain't
the
what
shows.
I do. That's
all
what Heineken does. He comes up with questions and topics. Like, fuck that. I just sit in the chair and do my thing. That's it.
He be like, yo, what we gonna talk about? he would be like, I think we should turn down these interviews. And I'm like, no, bro, this is gonna put us on Shade Room. This is gonna put us in front of the females. Like we got the fatigue and Timberland crowd. We need the women crowd too. Like
That's another thing that I used to get pissed off about was like, yo, I got this person.
Yup.
He like, nah. But you know what? They on the show now. I can name 7 guests right now.
Name them. Who
7 guests right now that. All right, so.
Who?
So these are based off of relationships that I have.
And you said you brought to him and he was like, nah.
I brought it to his attention. Like,
And
yo,
he said,
I got
nah.
this person. He was like, nah, we ain't do that. We need to be getting 100,000 views a day.
Well, who are they?
So he did Carl Payne.
He turned that down.
Which was my plug.
Okay.
He did who was the other I gotta look. I'm sorry, I gotta look real quick.
Carl Payne and Martin, yeah. We seen that happen before.
It was Carl Payne, Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock.
not Chris Rock, Tony Rock.
Tony Rock.
As of late,
Tony
I
Rock
was
is
the
a good
first- yo,
interview.
Nobody
I've interviewed him before.
ran into that nigga as much as I ran into him.
Yeah.
Barclays Center, Jersey, Darnell Rollins.
He had turned that
Darnell
one
Rollins,
down?
He had turned it down before. Last year, when I met him at Jersey Gardens Mall. Like, yo, we need to do Ashley Larry.
Ashley Larry,
Nah, not right now, nah. But you put him on the show after I leave.
Yeah, because he
Right?
need guests, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So, you got him. Who was after
I'm
I
just
Swear
curious,
Vizzle?
Ghost.
I
Inquiring
didn't do
minds
that, I
want
didn't
to
do
know.
that.
I want to know.
I want to know the real shit.
What's the real shit you want
What's the
to
real-
Is he stepping on us when he was talking to these niggas?
All of us.
Was he? What
What
are you talking about?
What he that shit with Mr. Commodore and
I'm talking about a guest to come in. What was he saying about us?
I know what he was saying. He was telling guests that if y'all do their show, then you can't do our show, and I know what side you want. Everybody
No, let
told
me tell
us.
you something. This is some real shit.
Mhm.
There's a few guests y'all had first
Yeah.
before they came on
Mhm.
Math Show, right? And I would say to them, like, yo, why would you do the guests if they just did BagFuel, right?
Mhm.
He was like, because I'm gonna make it better. I'm gonna make the
Gotcha.
interview better. Again, that competitive
Which we
situation.
understand. Yeah.
There was a few guests, I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but there was a bunch of guests y'all had. And then I'll say at least a day later, they came over to Math Show, but y'all had them first.
But it might be a fresh round.
It could be. It's multitude because people would think we was taking the guests that y'all had, but what they didn't understand was they was reaching out to us.
Right.
I'm not sitting here like, oh shit, Esso, he just sat down with Math. We have to do it. Esso and Space Ghost would bang the phone if I ever said that.
I don't even like sitting down with people who
Yeah, for the
just
most
sat
part.
down with them.
Pretty Lou.
Oh,
Pretty Lou's another
yeah.
one. Pretty
Yeah.
Lou, I know Pretty Lou
I know.
from Park Slope, Brooklyn, right? And Pretty Lou and his son, on countless occasions, champ, yo, tell Mav to put us on the show, tell Mav to put us on the show. Nah, that shit ain't gonna do no numbers. What happens after I leave? You get him on the show. Now it's like, let me go through the text thread I have with Champ to see all the numbers that he sent me and start reaching out to these people to get them as guests on the show.
Got you.
Because, respect to other co-hosts and stuff, Mecca and Gat is outside.
Gat is outside.
Gat is outside, and he brings guests here and there. Mecca's outside when Mecca wants to be. You know how Mecca works, how he moves. And he brings guests here and there. But honestly speaking, and anybody knows this, during my term there, I brought the most guests to that show. Plain and simple. Because they were supposed to do this first. And I was like, nah, you go on Math Show, do the interview with him, and then I'll take that interview and we'll put it in here. You understand? So it makes sense for everybody.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying? But that's the shit that I didn't like. It was like, yo, you taking my contacts and shit now.
But go
I
ahead.
understand. Are you ever gonna stop using the My Honest Opinion logo and name, or is that forever?
Stay tuned. We're gonna take a 5-minute break. I don't know, man. It depends. It depends on who I'm interviewing. Because I'm gonna have different playlists on my channel, so it's not just My Honest Opinion.
Got you.
It's
Okay.
My Honest Opinion. It's
That's
the dance
one.
floor. It's some other things that I'm gonna have.
Bunkies is up there.
No, I'm not gonna do Bunkies. I'm doing another show called The Dance Floor.
Do you think that you and Math could reconcile?
No. No, I don't want to reconcile. I don't want to. That's me personally. I don't know what he's thinking on. Listen, I seen him. I seen him after, like I said before, I seen him after he did that interview with the Chinese nigga, with Asian nigga, whatever he is. And, Korean? Oh, all right. Right, I remember, yeah, you was on there first. But I choose not to reconcile with somebody that talks so bad about me and paints an image of me that even though people not jacking it, it's like, for you to do that, man, there's no coming back from it, man. I've been in situations like that before in prison. And I don't fuck with niggas. We don't fuck with each other. You do you, I'ma do me. And and the thing is, like I said, we seen each other. And we could have reconciled the whole shit that night. I swear to God, he walked in the spot with the videographer nigga I put on board, came in, I seen him, I'm like, yo, what's up? So we like, nah, man, come on, man, you know what's up, man. I said, nah, nigga, you online talking about me. I ain't say nothing about you. I didn't go online, everything I did was after the fact. I didn't go online and say, yo, let me set this shit off right, yo, Math is this, Math is that, da-da. I didn't do that, no. I told you, if I left, I wouldn't do that. But you decided that you wanted to control the narrative. That's why you did that, because you didn't know what I was up to. I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't answering text messages. Nothing. I just went ghost. Yeah, he hate when he don't know what the fuck you gonna do. I just left. So now it's like, damn, this nigga know man. And people called me that he vented to and told me like, yo, this nigga don't know what to do, bro. Yo, you need to go talk to him, this, that, and the third. No, I don't want to talk to that nigga. There's nothing to talk about now. We seen each other, right? It was unavoidable. So I'm like, all right, let me holler at this nigga real quick. Yo, come on, let's go downstairs and talk. Nah, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you. Nah, some big kid shit. I try to grab his arm, I'm like, yo, come on, man, let's go downstairs and talk. Nah, bro, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. Say no more. Say no more. I know where we stand. I know where we stand. You did what you did. Now I'ma work. Now watch me work. And if you get too crazy, you know what I can do.
Why, champ? Why?
You know what I can do, because a nigga is not gonna, this is me, man. This is my morals, bro, as a man. These are my morals as a man. You gotta understand, my background's a little different from everybody else.
Because when we first met, you told me who your cousin is.
Yeah.
And you know, so that's already, matter of fact, I don't think anybody has more cousins than you, because I'm in the streets and everybody's like, yo, you know my cousin Champ. I'm like, you got like 7 light-skinned cousins, bro. And I'm not making this up. But the one we spoke about, he's in forever. And I said, I interviewed him. Yeah. So does he know that's your family?
Yeah, you know that. You know that? He know, bro, so many people ran down on him in the street and was like, yo, you got Champ, yo, he official, you know what I'm saying? Putting a stamp on me continuously without me even being around. But my thing is, my morals and my standards as a man, I done cut niggas in prison for doing shit like that. I done put hands and feet on niggas for doing shit like that.
You above that now.
No,
bro.
I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that if you're going to do that, then anything I do in response, if we're doing it like this, you gotta hold it down.
But can I say something? This is all about the look. It's all a movie. Like, he hated us, couldn't stand us, whatever. But when he saw us, he said, "Yo, I'll pay y'all niggas to come on the show so we could talk about it." That's real shit. And I was like, nah.
Yo, you know what's funny? I have to cut you off. One of the last text messages I got from months ago was like, yo, Egghead hit me. It's about some money.
Who's Egghead?
That's what he called me. He called me Egghead. You see my hand?
Egghead hit me about some money.
Yeah, he texted me. Yeah. He texted me and was like,
yeah, he wants you on the show.
He texted me and was like, yo, look.
Yeah, yo, bro, it's entertainment for him. Like,
yeah, so
I don't think that y'all understand that he gets great joy out this shit. Like,
that might have been when we.
He gets great joy out this shit. It's what I'm trying to tell you. So when he said it at that time, that's what I told Han. I said, this controversy is what keeps the channel relevant. If you understand, this is promotion.
Yeah.
One of our biggest promotions was when we was off the show and he went on Vlad and talked about us a year later. As if it was just yesterday, and niggas was sending it to us like, oh shit, he just talked about you. I'm like, this gotta be old.
And that was the same day we sat with BRIGADE.
It was the same day that we sat with BRIGADE that the shit went in lights, and I said, damn. And I told him, I said, and I laughed, and I said, he's only making us bigger, pause. Thank you.
But
Put
in
my name in
fairness,
lights, nigga.
when we did that bigger interview, the first thing everybody said was checkmate, right? A lot of people sent us that text message. Because whatever he said on that Vlad, people were starting to say, I wonder if that's what really went down. So when that rebuttal came, it was like, oh, hold up. This is a different spectrum.
And it wasn't us, it was Bigger saying it. We didn't really have to say nothing. Bigger told all the shit he said about us and the lies and knew everything that was going on. But it's entertainment.
No,
it's
it is.
entertainment. Like, it makes everything move for him. And it's like you use it for yourself too. Either you gonna fuck with it or you gonna take that light that you're gonna have and you're gonna build upon what your platform is gonna be, and you get a chance to move forward and make your own money. If he's not doing anything, every time he talks about you, he helped you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Trust, yeah.
I'm telling you, he's putting your name in circulation. So you have to look at it instead of looking at it like, yo, my nigga, everybody know what I can do. My nigga, it's more than, it's many ways to skin a cat.
Yeah, if you say you spent half your life in jail, now you got a lot of notoriety without even having to do any violent shit, any gang shit. It's all clean money. People seeing you, you're a figure.
Why not move forward with that?
Like,
that's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
But
and I understand.
After this interview, I'm moving forward.
Yeah, no, we all, yeah, we all are. Like, speaking of which, because let's ask something interesting, right? Because you've been in the streets, and like I said, I know your family's history.
Yeah.
You know all the Fed shit. And then Esso was talking about this shit too that happened with the shooting in front of Drake's house, man. How do you analyze that?
I think something like that is like people looking for clout. You know what I'm saying? Like you drive by and you just pew 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 and you keep it moving.
Yeah.
It's like you start asking yourself, yo, does that have something to do with Kendrick? Does that have something to do with?
That's what the feds is saying.
Yeah, and it's like I think it's just people that are probably hardcore fans of Kendrick or something like that, and they were just looking for a little clout. They wanted to make some noise, let it be known to Drake, like, yo, you can be touched. You know what I'm saying? In some form or fashion.
I mean, that's allowed, can't be touched when you shoot a nigga in the chest.
Yo, champ, come on.
I mean, nigga got shot in the chest, champ. Is all I'm saying.
And you've been to Drake's house.
And I've been
over there?
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why we not on the show.
Right here, man. This nigga still got some shit. Yeah. Man,
I got invited to the OVO Fest a couple years ago when I was on My Expert Opinion.
Yeah.
I got invited out there by Cardinal Official. He was like, yo, the niggas out here want to meet you. And he said Drake was one of the ones that wanted to meet me at that time off the heels of the My Expert Opinion off the show.
Oh,
so I flew out there, my wife and all of that, and we attended all the Drake shit. Cardinal Official was there. And then we all went back to Drake's house, and we was tripping because the address said, whatever the number was, I'm not gonna say, it said Drake, Ontario.
That's his
and me
own
and Cardinal
province.
Official was looking at this shit like, does that shit say Drake, Ontario?
That's crazy.
Yo, that's like saying Los Angeles, California.
Yeah.
Like you have Toronto,
Kobe, California.
Kobe, California. Yeah, that's what that means.
That shit said Drake, Ontario, and then it was the area. It was like
a Silicon Valley,
Beverly Hills or whatever. Like the biggest person lives here and the biggest, richest guy in Canada lives here. It was all that type of shit. So when they said the drive-by shooting, I said, listen, something ain't right. Because how the fuck did he even get out the neighborhood?
Right.
I'm just being real.
Right.
The neighborhood is crazy. Cardinal Official is from Toronto and he never been there when we went. He had never been there, bro. I swear to God, I'm getting chills on my. He had never been there because me and Cardinal was like, Drake, Ontario, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's like saying Toronto, Ontario.
Yeah.
What if this is a theory, right? What if it's a thing where it's like maybe it was a whole setup from Drake's side and it didn't go as planned.
To shoot his mans?
That's why I said maybe it didn't go the way it was supposed to go.
It's all about entertainment.
Yeah, what if it's a thing where it's like, yo,
Because how did the nigga, because I'm telling you, go through
like,
the gate.
Because you've been to the house.
You go through the gate, the house is like an amusement park, my
Yeah.
nigga. You go around in a big ass circle, like when we went to the party, he had like fucking cotton candy machines set up. This shit is wild, nigga. This shit is wild.
Yeah.
So when I say shot, how can somebody, because you gotta drive the cars in and all that, but they said the dude got shot on the outside of it. And the chick said today she said, it was a setup. A chick said it's not real, and she said the nigga that got shot is a nigga they don't like. They don't like that nigga.
But then when you look at, like, say they was doing some weird science shit and they all in the room and they like, all right, how we gonna combat this Kendrick shit? Right? What can we do? I need some
Why you
ideas.
think they gotta combat? You
But
think they losing that bad that they gotta
Yo,
do some shit like that?
Let me finish.
Yo.
Let me finish though, right? Let me finish real quick, right? Check it out. So now it's like, yo, all right, who's the person that is not liked in Drake's camp? Oh, that security nigga. Niggas don't really fuck with him like that.
Shoot that nigga.
He been fucking skimming money and
Shoot
scamming or
that
whatever.
nigga.
All right, we gonna have such and such.
Yeah, shoot that nigga.
We're gonna throw him a bag. He gonna get access to drive through or wherever the case may be. He gonna do what he do and keep it moving. If anything happen in the end, we got you.
Yo, I'm not a
Yo,
conspiracy
but now-
theorist.
Champ.
I could
Champ.
believe-
That's real shit.
I
Keep
could
talking.
believe that because I'm telling you, I've been there. And
Yeah.
the first thing I said to Heineken, I said, how did he get away?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because it's like Beverly Hills. Like, you can't do shit in Beverly Hills.
It's different.
Exactly.
Beverly Hills,
Okay.
you can get out. I'm saying the type of money that's over there.
Right.
It's not set up like that shit. You can't get, bro, you can't get out. I'm like, how are you speeding through there? Cops is out there. These the richest niggas around.
Exactly. And now look what the narrative becomes. Yo, was that Kendrick's people that did something like that?
Yeah.
And then you got to look at the other side of things too. Now they're telling Kendrick, UMG, put out a whatchamacallit
apology
statement.
Yeah, that
You
he
ain't
gotta
heard about that? He apologized to
because
Drake.
Drake is losing so much
Much
No, he
money.
didn't apologize yet. They just said UMG.
whoa,
whoa, yes,
Listen, I seen
yes.
this today, this morning on
They
YouTube.
want Kendrick to apologize.
Yes,
to
Kendrick
nigga.
Drake.
apologize about the foul claim.
Foul claim.
Because
Yes.
because Drake is losing money.
Yeah.
Drake and his sponsors are losing mad bread right now.
Yeah, I heard that foul
How
shit.
about
I
this?
heard it.
Look how, you know how ill Kendrick is? Let me tell you how let me tell you how he controlled the narrative. You know what he did yesterday? He stripped a copyright claim on the song, so all the YouTubers that
use
play
it.
can get paid
Hey.
while they playing his music. So now you know what they're gonna say? Yeah, Drake, you lost.
But you know what's
That's
ill,
big
though?
money.
That's strategy.
But what's hurting the claim, and I hope you bleep out.
Yeah, cause they're gonna
What's hurting
record.
the pedophile claim is all these little videos
The
of
old
these young
videos.
girls saying where I met Drake at the AAU game, and I met him when I
Ice
was.
Spice shit,
I ain't
yeah.
seen the Ice Spice shit.
Nigga, you not into your.
Yo, it's getting
I'm telling you, though.
but I told you this, and people gonna get mad. All entertainers fuck young girls. The young girls be around. They're available. They be around, bro. And then they don't even know that the girls is. This is the kicker. You really don't know that they're young unless your intent. This is when management and team comes into effect.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Champ. Find out how old this bitch is.
Right.
Cause she look young and he drunk and he tripping.
Yeah.
Right.
Go check this bitch out.
Euphoria, his show Euphoria is about high school kids.
And he was.
But we sat down with Quilly, right, Champ? And when J. Cole did the apology, everybody was killing him. And Essa was the only one that said, I think J. Cole bowed out because of the gang shit and the entourage and the fans. And it can get out of hand. And everybody was looking at Essa like, no.
Or J. Cole knew something that none of us knew.
I said that's
Yo.
what I'm trying to tell
He knew
niggas.
something. He knew. He seen where it can go.
This
Yo.
is what I told niggas and everybody. I said, Cole, I said, now, when I spoke to Heineken yesterday, I said, who looks like the smartest nigga on the planet right now? He said, J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Nigga, chilling.
Still riding his
Ain't none
bike
of my
through the
niggas
city.
getting shot.
Still riding his bike through the city.
Ain't none of my niggas getting shot. I'm still getting millions. Ain't nobody call me no petty. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I'm going to wait till next year, and I'm going to drop a record on y'all herbs, and y'all ain't even
fact.
going to remember nothing about this shit,
That's
yo.
a fact.
Smart.
I think the whole shit. I think in theory, like that's the whole thing. Because I think like on some street shit. right? All right, on some street shit, all right, cool. I got beef with a nigga, right? Let's say, all right, it's real street beef. Like when we see each other, it's on sight type shit. All right, what can I do to circumvent him getting to me first? Or if it already got out of line and say, one of my people's got shot, now we gonna retaliate, whatever. What can I do to X this nigga out of the picture? But that's strategy, but doesn't inflict a physical harm on that individual. Let me get somebody next to him. Let me paint the narrative that this came from this end, that it went like this, so now I look like the victim. Now it's,
Which is smart.
Damn, yo, why you doing that to, now you got people like, yo, damn, Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, why they doing this to him? And then you got the overseers, UMG, saying, yo, Kendrick, you gotta apologize. You have to apologize.
They're gonna try to end it because we won't spin your record. We won't pay for no marketing promotion for you ever again.
No, but the thing
and
is,
you know what, Kendrick?
The thing is, yo,
you're black. He still half Jewish. Don't get it fucked up.
That's a fact.
Don't get it fucked up.
And the crazy shit is that Kendrick refuses.
Refuses what?
Refuses to apologize.
That could
refuses to apologize.
That sounds crazy for the label to even put out a letter saying that they asking him to apologize. They gotta be trying to appease Drake. Like, damn, this is going too far, because what I don't like is when niggas is on the top, niggas be talking real greasy. They be doing niggas real greasy. And as soon as the greasy niggas get punched in their face, the greasy niggas start crying. That's crazy.
That's all right.
That's crazy to me. You can't fuck everybody, bitch. I know for a fact Drake will see you right this and see your bitch right here in 30 seconds, dap you up, and 30 seconds later DM your bitch.
Yup.
I know that for a fact that these grind ball niggas do shit like that, right? So when you on top and you got you doing your thing, don't start crying. You know niggas want to take you off the top, bro.
All right, let's add this caveat to the convo, because we understand how these machines work, all these corporations and labels, and they're both under the same label.
Well, no. Here's the thing, no. Kendrick only has a publishing deal with Universal. He's not signed to them.
He's with Interscope. Interscope is under Universal.
Yes.
No, they say he only has publishing.
They're lying.
The Interscope.
They're lying.
He signed the Interscope, but it's publishing.
But it doesn't.
Publishing deal under UMG.
I got you, but Interscope is owned by Universal. Right. It's the same shit.
They're all collapsing.
I'm gonna answer your question. I already know what it is. Go ahead and ask it.
Can he end Kendrick's career now?
And I'm gonna give you the answer.
Yes.
It all depends on which one of them has the strongest nigga. Is Lucian Grainge stronger than the person that's backing Kendrick? Is he stronger than Dr. Dre, Jimmy Iovine, and all the other motherfuckers?
Yo, Chip.
Who's gonna be the strongest nigga?
Because that's the play that's going to happen now.
Who's arguing? It ain't us mediocre niggas down here. It's the niggas that's like, it's like this, like, yo, Lucian is up there like, this is costing us money.
And that's the big
This is not, somebody go talk to Kendrick. I'm not talking to Kendrick. Kendrick don't give a fuck about you losing the money.
Dre!
Now, whoever got the biggest position, you're about to see.
That's the owner of UMG.
It's either Kendrick is going to apologize, or Kendrick is gonna tell everybody suck his dick. It's gonna be one or the other. And if Kendrick survives after telling you suck his dick, I'm not gonna apologize, he got the stronger nigga.
Yeah.
Because they gotta go against a lot of, although Dre and Jimmy Iovine ain't in the music business, they always in the music business, nigga. And if TDE is under Aftermath, TDE is calling Dre. He's in the middle.
Yep. Automatically.
This is what we need you for. This is why you getting free override money from us, nigga. That's what we need you for, bro. Don't let them end us, bro.
You think
this would be crazy.
You think they would call 50 involved too?
50 ain't got nothing to do with
you
this.
never know how
50 just having a good time.
50 don't got nothing. 50 don't got nothing. Kendrick.
With the Drake shit. The G-Unit chains, the Who Cares shit, they get 50 involved with a little bit.
He might have called him and been like, yo, listen.
But look, I'm talking about them powers that be. Kendrick is not signing.
The owner of UMG is siding with Drake. That's the most powerful person. Because all
they got shareholders. The shareholders?
I thought Lucian was the most powerful nigga. So I found out that Lucian couldn't even get them to give his son a deal. His son had to take his deal to Atlantic. So there's somebody over there.
Yeah, there's somebody that said, hold it down, nigga.
Some chin niggas was like, no, Lucian's son can't bring that shit over here. We're not signing that shit. That shit got to go to Atlanta, nigga. So and then we were sitting back like, Lucian's son didn't get the deal. There's somebody over Lucian Grange. Evidently it is. Whether it's the chairman, the shareholders, there's somebody that has veto power over that man.
But the thing is this too, right?
What you think?
Drake, in my opinion, brings in more money than Kendrick.
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
Overall,
Yeah.
on a worldwide international
Absolutely.
aspect. So whoever the chairmen are, the board members that are above Lucius or control him,
You think they're gonna side with that?
They're gonna side with Drake.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you the one biggest thing in the music business that's never gonna end is the relationship. I made more money off of Dr. Dre than anybody in this motherfucker. Okay? Dr. Dre still got Eminem, who's gonna still make us money out this motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna drop another bomb on you that niggas, I can let the cat out the bag now. Taylor Swift told UMG, solve the TikTok shit, nigga.
Yeah, we knew that.
And TikTok solved it, nigga.
2 months ago.
Yo.
Right, hold on.
That was crazy.
Yo, I'm telling you this. They sat, executive told us, they said, yo, we said, yo, well, y'all the leaders of the fucking free world. And niggas said, I don't know about that. I said, why you say that? He said, because Taylor Swift is threatening not to put her shit out if they don't solve this TikTok shit. I said, why? They said, did you see what Beyonce got off of TikTok, nigga?
Now, Champ, if people think if people think we're lying, when you saw the top Billboard 100, who had 1 through 10?
Niggas know we ain't lying,
No,
nigga.
just who had 1 through 10, Champ?
Taylor Swift, nigga.
Oh, from 1, 2, 3, 4,
You know why?
5. Yes.
From TikTok.
Yep.
She told them niggas, you better solve this TikTok. Them niggas would have said, Taylor want us to solve this shit.
And then what?
Come down here, Mr. Chinese man.
Yeah.
Come down, we gonna solve this shit.
And then you seen the licensing deal. UMG had a licensing deal with. This was 2 months ago.
There you go.
This is why I'm saying that's why I think they're gonna side with Drake, man. Because,
Why? But why?
Because first of all, Taylor's a gangster. Let's just get that clear. She's a gangster now at this point, right? She get points from me.
Taylor.
He didn't diss her. What, on Taylor Made?
Taylor Made Freestyle is about.
Yeah, but he's using her.
Taylor Swift do his shit, then I'm gonna come out and do my shit.
Right.
And Drake said, nah, you can't drop because of Taylor. So,
He's using. No, he wasn't talking shit about her. He was actually bigging her up, like, yo, listen.
Like Taylor's more powerful than you, nigga.
Yeah.
I think he's saying Taylor's more powerful than you.
That makes more sense to me.
I'm just telling you, relationships matter.
Yep.
Because this is real shit. If they think that the Drake shit's gonna go down, I'ma say, yo, Dr. Dre gave me himself. Dr. Dre gave me Snoop Dogg. Dr. Dre gave me Eminem. Dr. Dre gave me 50 Cent. Dr. Dre
Kendrick Lamar.
gave me Kendrick Lamar. Am I gonna ruin my relationship with this man over this one nigga? That's what the chairman, that's what the board's gonna say. Now, when the board is going around, you know they be old niggas, right?
Yeah.
They done been with Dr. Dre for 50 years, nigga. I'm not gonna go against Andre. I'm gonna go against Andre. We gotta talk
about this,
I'm
Champ.
not gonna go against Jimmy. They got Apple Music. Don't forget they got Apple Music. They got Beats by Dre. They strong too.
Yeah.
Kendrick ain't got no hoes with him. He got real niggas too.
Kendrick got niggas with him.
Kendrick got niggas.
He got relationships.
He got niggas with relationships. And as we see him, everybody fronted on Drake. They act like they like Drake, and they didn't.
Yeah.
Everybody fronted on him, nigga.
Yep.
And let's call it spade a spade. Everybody fronted on him and talked about him if all this beef shit is real.
Right.
They fronted on him. Kendrick never came out to play with none of these herbs. He's like the West Coast nigga. I'm going home, nigga. I know y'all niggas don't like me. And I'm not giving none of y'all niggas my sauce neither. Dre was dishing his sauce out. Pause. Who want the sauce? So I can who want the sauce, nigga? Kendrick was like, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all niggas sauce. When I come outside, it's gonna be with Future and Metro. I see y'all when I see you.
And can we give this nigga right here behind the camera credit? He was the first nigga to say Kendrick got a fucking.
Because Alchemist produced it.
Okay, well, good.
That's how he knew. As soon as I saw, no, he be with Alchemist. He probably heard the song and they tell us, nigga.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's how he be with Alchemist. He favors Alchemist. That's his number one. Fuck us, Alchemist. I'm not telling y'all niggas shit.
That's crazy.
So as soon as I saw that nigga leaked it, I said, oh, this is how they knew about the Kendrick. Alchemist did the fucking beat. We were supposed to leak that. Alchemist got that shit coming on Kendrick. I was supposed to be able to tell everybody that shit,
right?
bro.
Champ, how you feel
Exclusive.
about the landscape of content now that you out? I mean, you've had the magazine before you were on My Expert Opinion. Now you're doing video, magazine, you're a figure, personality. What do you see the landscape as, man?
Right now, in this moment,
Yeah, because you gave a profound.
It's
It's oversaturated. You was about to say-
it's oversaturated. I feel like there should be more content that's relatable to the individual story.
Meaning,
Right? So you have a lot of people that push out content, right? Fuck it. For instance, you have somebody like Drewski, right? Or you have Trav Q. You have certain individuals who have content that's not relatable to their story because they want to be comedians, right? Obviously, whatever they did works for them, right?
Yeah.
They're making a bag, they're making money, they're everywhere, they got endorsements, all this stuff, right? I feel like from a marketing perspective, if you are going to create content, you should stick to what your story is in creating content.
Trav Q, I know Trav.
I know Trav too.
They're actors. They don't even want to.
You said Drewski hijacked Queenzflip's formula?
He took his formula and he did. Now he's better. Now he's open.
Interesting.
I'm just
I never
saying,
looked at
I
it
just
like
use
that,
them
but that's
as
interesting.
small examples, but there's a lot of oversaturation of content where I'm like, you see the individual and what they're doing, the content that they're creating, you like, who is this person? Like, where did they come from? What's their background? How did they get to where they are? This, that, and the third. And you learn these.
The internet knows the science. You just get hip to it.
What you mean?
No, I'm not just getting hit to. I've been home 3 years now. So I've watched all of this stuff. I've watched interviews. I've watched back content. My thing is that what I'm doing in order to try to step outside of that oversaturation is y'all gonna learn who the fuck I am. Y'all gonna learn who the fuck I am through my content, and I'm going to feed it to you so much that you're going to have to jack it. You're gonna have to jack it because I'm staying authentic to what my path is, what my past was, and what it's going to be. I'm not taking nothing away from any of these people that do what they do. Kudos to them, congratulations. Me personally, I wanna know who you are, right? I wanna know who you are. I learned,
These are characters that you're talking about.
yeah, I know they characters, and I'm not saying
Personal, and then they have this character.
ain't nothing wrong with
Maybe
that.
what
That's
Champ is
works
talking
for
about
them.
is an evolution process of content now. From what you're talking about, Ghost, versus what you thinking?
when we,
Nas?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm not being funny. That's all I did with my shit.
Yeah, that's what
That's
real
what
shit.
I did.
Right.
I showed everybody who I was, what I'm doing every step of the way, and niggas, and I'm gonna say this on camera, niggas was hating on me for it.
They wasn't
Niggas
jacking
was
it.
like everybody was mad at me for dropping it fast, for showing every step of the way what I was doing, and nigga, I was dropping 8 clips a day, nigga. Fuck 4 and 2 and I was dropping 8 clips a day. If some didn't work, I would just take them down. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
and that formula worked.
It has to. That's why niggas will open up YouTube, the Gram, and TikTok and be like, yo, nigga, I see you every day. Because if I'm doing this shit, if I'm dropping 6 pieces of content and he's reposting it, I got 20 other niggas reposting that's relevant to them. I got 40 niggas that's reposting that's fucking relevant to them. This one's going viral. This one's getting mad hits. Now you ain't got no choice but to see me if I'm saying
I'm
some
gonna tell
real
you something
shit.
I learned from you, right? Something I learned from you. I forgot when you said this. I don't know if you said it on an episode or if you said it to me personally, but it resonated. You said something about just start. Just get going, right? It don't matter if you got 2 followers, 10 followers, it don't matter. Those 10 or
That was on the
20,
show.
those 20 or 30, right? And I was like, then that made me think about my backstory. I'm like, yo, I know sometimes people get tired of me talking about prison or the fact that that's my background, right? But I was like, when I started putting up these clips just as a test run of this shit I did called On the Count, right? It's On the Count and I'm sharing prison stories of shit I actually went through,
There you go.
right? It started going up. This was after I seen what you said,
Just
right?
get
And I'm like,
started.
I need to continue this. I need to keep that shit
momentum.
rolling, right?
Yeah, that's your lane. You
Right.
can have that lane, and then you can build
And
out
then
that lane.
it'll spread out.
Yeah, you don't
So
have to-
that's what I'm
exactly.
saying. Space is like, With me, I'm keeping authentic to what my backstory is and allowing that to catapult me into all the other shit, to become the actor, to become whatever else it is. You know what I'm saying? Outside of just me popping out and being a character off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about
How
that.
do you plan to really monetize the prison crowd? Because I was always like when OT said he's platinum in the jails off the tablets, right? But now you explain it's not a visual thing. What is the new component for them to see us visually on the tablets?
Well,
is there a way
that's a super gatekeeping situation.
Yeah,
like
they
this,
can't.
Got you.
it's whenever the motherfuckers that's in the higher ups in the ivory tower decide to say, all right,
It's
we're gonna
okay.
allow y'all to do this now. Just
Because
how
right
things
now-
shifted from CDs and tapes and
the
evolved into
tablet.
streaming, right?
But because right now you're on the path to potentially make that happen because you're with Robert Kennedy. You're working
Yes,
with him.
yes,
So
yes.
there's a potentiality
There
that
absolutely is.
Is
And
that it-
the thing is that we gotta keep working. It's like first we gotta get him up, we gotta get him in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even if he doesn't get into the White House as a president, it's like at least a senator or a congressman or something,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then that trickles down from, you know, federal, state law and all of that stuff and goes to all of the prisons. But like one of the things that I'm doing a panel in Houston on Saturday on criminal and prison justice reform. And one of the things I'm going to discuss is how to evolve content in the prison system so that brothers and sisters are not dinosaurs, right, to content. When they come home, they're just learning about YouTube,
phones,
about
YouTube.
BagFuel,
Yeah.
about this show, about that
But
show.
you know they don't want them niggas knowing that because them niggas gonna have so much time, they gonna master that shit. They gonna have a bunch of criminals
But here's
getting
the
rich
thing.
off of YouTube. They don't want that shit.
But when I say evolving it, I mean evolving it in an aspect of them just knowing these things exist and it's something that they can get into when they get
No,
out.
I totally agree
Oh, no,
with
we
you.
agree with you,
No, I
but-
totally agree with you, but we already know that the powers that be is like, that's too much power. Like, bro, niggas is making...
I didn't know. All right, I'll give you a perfect example, not to cut you off. In reference to what you're saying. When I was in prison, I didn't know that they was gonna start giving niggas tablets. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they was gonna stop us from getting cassette tapes and evolve us into us actually being able to get on a kiosk and send out emails and receive pictures from people out in the free world. Yeah, you FaceTiming people from
Interesting.
inside, video calls and all of that. They evolved all of that shit. So the thing with them is that whatever's gonna make money.
Gotcha.
That's all they care. The prison
That's
industrialized
You're right.
shit.
Can we make money off the stream and letting them stream and see the
Exactly.
shit?
They're making so much money off of music in prison. It's crazy, bro. Because
Wow.
they're still going. It's still hard.
But you gotta
sales.
buy it in prison, right?
You have to
can't
buy it
stream
as a
You gotta
wholesale.
buy it. You can't just
So
stream
then
it.
that would be the key now to buy episodes, buy
Yeah.
episodes of Champion Style TV. Boom, buy episodes of BagFuel. These are
Right.
things that could be worked out via whether it's through Apple or YouTube, et cetera, et cetera.
Do JPEG.
Yeah,
JPEG.
or it could be worked out through a subscription. How YouTube has the $40 subscription, it could go up to $41, and then
Right.
boom, it trickles down. Because that's a big market. You got a bunch of niggas with nowhere to go, and they can watch this shit.
I'm gonna tell you. I feel like it's going in that direction. It's going in that direction because it went in that direction with music.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, you know, how can we make sure they're getting all of the new music? All right, let's put it on this platform. They can get it digitally, and they have it on their tablets forever until they go home.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be because podcasting is so huge for us out here, and it's always discussed. Like we sit in the day room and watch it on TMZ, whatever the case may be. We like, damn man, yo, they just did an interview on such and such. Boom, yo, that Cat Williams shit on Club Shay Shay. I didn't even get to see that, bro. And they peoples are sending them 30-second clips of this shit through Videogram on JPEG,
Gotcha.
just so they can stay in the know. So I feel like it's gonna evolve to that.
I'm gonna cut this out. Wait, let me ask you. Is there a limit on the amount of like the song has to be on the JPEG?
How long, the duration? No, there isn't. Because they got stuff, and you ain't gotta cut it.
We just put BagFuel right there like a song, like songs.
No, they don't allow it. They don't. You think I ain't tried? You think I ain't tried it? I got access to that platform. I
stopped
tried
that
it
shit.
plenty of times, bro, because
So why they stopped it?
they don't allow podcasts.
But they don't. It's coming out like a song. They don't.
Yeah,
He's
the
talking about from
structure,
an
the
audio.
The format of it is like, okay, let's say it's called BagFuel,
BagFuel
Meetings of the
Volume
Minds, Volume 1,
Yeah.
or whatever, right? And then track 1, track 2, track 3. Yeah, I tried that already. I tried that with multiple, trust me, I've been on 3 years, I've tried that mad times through video, through all types of platforms. And it's always the same thing, downgraded. Then I make a call to one of my plugs. Yo, why the fuck they keep dubbing this shit, bro? Because they're not allowing podcast-related material. Anything that sounds like somebody's doing an interview, people having discussions amongst each other, they're not allowing that shit in.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
And you know why? You know what's another reason? I think, this is just my theory, they don't is because they could send messages. Messages could be sent through podcasts about who to send hits on in the prisons.
That's real shit,
You know what I'm saying?
That's real
That's
shit.
the same
Why
reason.
Suge Knight get to do all this crazy shit?
Yeah, how does he get this shit off?
They monitoring
Jim?
He's doing it from the
Doing it over the
phone.
phone.
We
They
can do it
monitoring
from the phone, and they just putting it out.
It's
They're
not
not putting
in
it
the
out on
jail.
JPEG.
It's
They
not
putting
in
it
the jail.
out outside. He's just
But
calling from the
think
phone.
about it. Suge Knight doing his shit while he locked up, and you bought the idea to Math, and he's like, that ain't gonna work, and Suge took it and ran with it.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's coming, but it's gonna have to be censored. It's gonna have to be censored, so you gotta think about it. Podcasts, on average, run about 2.5 to 3 hours long.
Give it to
right,
you.
for interviews. So in contrast to a song, that's 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, they can run through that quickly. Is this a dirty version? Listen to the first 40, 50 seconds? No, there's no cursing in it, let it go. Then when you do it with a podcast, it's like, God damn.
It's a lot
we
to
need
filter
to hire
through.
more people. We need to
Structure
redo
it.
our system in order to look for anything.
You think the prisoners want
That's
prison
on them,
system?
bro. I don't work for them niggas, so I just try to manipulate the system. That's all I try to do.
So before we go, tell us about your magazine, my dude.
Yeah.
All right, so that's not my magazine. This ain't mine. This
Oh, it's not yours?
No, it's not mine. Like I'm the sole owner of it. Or
No,
something.
Okay.
but
It's
You're involved with it?
yeah, I'm a director of marketing and advertising. My brother, Mr. Jabro, is the owner of the magazine. So we got a gang of issues out. Like
got Millie's
issues.
double cover.
Yeah, Millie's is on the new cover right now.
Shit, we need to be on this motherfucking
Yeah, I
cover,
got you,
heard
man.
me? We
I
lit
got
up
you.
in this town right now.
That's a fact. Y'all moving and shaking. But
Thank you for that.
I talked about this so many times. I really don't want to delve into the inception of it and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's super instrumental in the prison system. This is the biggest thing in there across the country, not just New York State.
Okay.
On the local, state, and federal level.
So they get the hard copies in jail?
Yeah, they order them. They order the magazine. And one of the main things that this magazine helps people do is stay in the know about what's going on. Sometimes it's delayed news, right? Because of when we put out, like we hear about Kendrick Lamar and Drake and all of that. When they get the information in totality, they get a description of everything. But when they get it, it's like, yo, they call their peoples on the phone. They're having these debates in the yard. They over here, going on their visits and talking to their people. It starts conversations. In contrast to motherfuckers sitting around waiting to cut somebody, waiting to punch somebody in the face. They have a form of entertainment that keeps them in the know, keeps them out of trouble, and also helps them learn about how they can start their own businesses. New laws that have come out on the local, state, and federal level. People in general that they admired, that they didn't know certain things about. And the other great thing is that this shit don't got no shelf life. There's no shelf life. This ain't like a loaf of bread that's gonna expire in 2 weeks. This will, as long as prison systems are open, this will always keep falling down the pipeline.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, I left prison in 2021 May. I had about 175 magazines. Handed down to my man. When my man do it, he sell it on the black market, do whatever he do. But they just get handed down. You know what I'm saying? So what we got coming up is just more dope interviews. I definitely want you guys, when I say you guys, I mean all of y'all. To be I want to interview you guys. I want y'all in the magazine. I want y'all to be on the pod. Y'all pick the interview y'all want to highlight that y'all done, that you think that population, that demographic should know about. And I got some dope interviews coming up. Some really dope interviews coming up.
I got just 2 questions, because when we first started this sit down right here, we had mentioned Flip's name, and you kind of made a face. Is everything good with you and him?
Man, fuck that nigga, man.
Come
I'm just
on.
playing.
I'm about to say.
Nah, I'm joking.
Flip won't do an interview with me, but he's always been good to me.
Flip is cool, man.
I wonder why Flip won't do an interview with us.
He don't do interviews with anybody, except with
I never
Math,
seen him do
though.
an interview.
That's the only
wonder
nigga.
why you don't want to do an interview with us, Queen? So everybody's telling me Flip don't want to do an interview with us. I wonder why. We got love for Queenzflip up here.
Because that's Math Man. That's Mr. Bias. You understand so I called Flip. After Mav did what he did that night when I seen him, it was like, I don't want to talk and all that. I was I sat and thought about it. I said, that's his man. I was like, that's his man. His man got a bigger platform than him. I said, I'm gonna go do an interview with that nigga. Knowing that he was gonna be himself, rowdy, rambunctious, argumentative, biased and stuff like that. I knew that was gonna happen.
But I think that works.
People say I walked into a trap. No, I didn't. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna do that. And we talked prior. He said, yo, I'm not gonna call Math and let him know that we doing this interview.
Gotcha.
We gonna do this interview. And I was just like, yo, why are you accepting?
But I heard Math called in now.
He called in, yeah. Why? Because we were on live. The show was called The Callers.
It's live.
And it's live. So anybody, there's hundreds and hundreds of people watching. So somebody can just shoot a Math, yo,
Math, your man's on.
Cheb is on Queenzflip show right now.
That's how them people that got, I don't even want to talk about that, but
But he called up and, he was yelling and barking and screaming and
My fault,
nah, it's all good. He was yelling and shit. And I sat there and I listened. There's people watching and my phone was blowing up with text messages like, say something, Champ, say something. And I was just like listening. I was being cool. And then he said one thing that triggered me. And then I responded with his same energy.
What did he say? He
said, yo, stop fucking playing with me. He said, I'll say 5 words that'll break your back. I'm like, what? I'm like, what, nigga? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You can't say, and that's when I delve into the fuckery. So that's the only time I broke out of my Buddhist self and fucking fell into his shit. And I was like, nigga, what? I got pictures and text messages, nigga. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And
it went to
that. What I was talking about. Pictures and text messages. That means nothing to him. Just lie all the way to the bank.
I want to ask you this. What are some good moments that stand out? Because you guys were on the BET stage. Y'all did other things. Any good moments from that whole scenario?
Yeah, it was a bunch of good moments.
What's one that stands out that you...
Such a good guy.
I definitely am.
I ain't gonna front. I don't even want to answer that question.
Okay, don't
got
answer
you. All right, then.
No. What's your question, Go?
There were a lot of great moments as far as like, honestly, my great moments came from experiencing things I never experienced before. So the BET Awards, both of them.
Your family got to see you do that.
They were very, very proud of me for that. And meeting a lot of people that I liked, that I watched growing up and stuff like that. Like meeting a nigga, Uncle Jerome from Snowfall on the red carpet, you should have seen me. I was like, teach a man how to squabble when I seen him. You know what I'm saying? I was mad hype when I saw him.
That's real
like,
shit.
This nigga got me through my time in prison watching Snowfall. You know what I'm saying? That character. But, it's moments like that, moments of like certain celebrities that are legends recognizing me. Right? Like E40 coming up to me and being like, yo, keep doing your thing, player. I see you.
Yo, how you do all these voices?
I beatbox and shit. So, but it's moments like that, moments of like.
That's dope, man.
The other thing I was gonna say is moments of like Math having celebrity fucking artists in the studio, and this is a fact. This has happened. We in the studio with Method Man, right? Shout out to Method Man. Math is playing beats. They're not my beats. I'm chilling. I'm in the corner with my laptop. I'm making some other shit. So I'm watching the body language and it looked like Meth ain't really feeling what he's hearing. Because Math is playing records that Meth could feature on. Meth is like, yo, I don't want to be on a song you did already. He's playing beats. Meth like, nah. So I go to the engineer. I'm like, yo, airdrop it to him, yo, play that. One beat. Meth was like, yo, I'm ready. Come on, load that up. I'm ready. That happened on several occasions. Several occasions where people came in the studio, he's playing beats from all these fucking, man, I'm sitting right there. You're playing beats from all these other niggas, and I'm standing right here. And then I'll slide it in. And everybody be like, yo, who did that? What's that? And it's like, nah, load that up, let's go. And that happened on a few occasions. And I still got the records.
How did that make you feel in that moment?
Yeah, especially coming
were you
home from
thinking?
jail. Like, that's
It
different.
made me feel awesome. I was great. I was super grateful for the opportunity to even do that. Grateful to be in that room. But at the end of the day, I had to make my ways for people to hear it. You understand what I'm saying?
And so, what was your thoughts about that? How
Like
did that
I would be
aspect
pissed. I would be pissed because there were times like I watched these other producers that Math worked with consistently. I'm not gonna name them. And they was having some issues business-wise, right? With money. Same thing with all of us, right? I seen him run down on him, not on no like violent shit or nothing, but like, yo, what's up, man? Yo, you gotta pay me, man. Da 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 da. Cash App, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, right there. Man, let me holler at you real quick, man. Go out on the balcony, yo, what's up, man? Like I did this beat, I did that beat, did this, I did that, helped co-write that. What's up? Champ, I got a bigger plan for you, bro. I got you. Chill. Like, you know,
How do you do these voices? Because that's how he sounds.
That's how he sounds. Like, yo,
Yeah,
I got a bigger plan for you. Like, chill, I got you. Like, you going this DFG thing, like, I got you, bro. Boom, boom, boom. But I'm like, nigga, my car know this dude tomorrow. What the fuck?
That's real nigga
my
shit.
My car know this dude. I got rent. I got a house in Jersey. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So I used to go home feeling like I used to go home feeling like, yo, man, is this shit really worth it? Is the opportunity worth it if I'm not getting what I need financially? Because I could be the man all day sitting there like everybody could know me and all that, but if my pockets ain't right, it's like my nigga.
You want to know?
Don't
want me
make
to do?
dollars. It don't make sense.
Word for word, that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what I would tell you.
Word for word. Word
And
for
the thing,
word.
here's another thing, and I'm gonna leave it at this, right?
Yeah.
Being in prison so much in and out, even though I got my education, all that stuff, there's still a certain side of me that hasn't grown yet, right? That's still growing because I went in at such a young age. So there's certain maturity and
That you didn't get a chance to go through
that
out
I
there.
didn't get a chance to go through. So coming home after my fourth bid at 32, 33, and being thrown into the industry like that, right? Getting on this platform and stuff like that, it was so much I didn't understand. But even though I knew it, like there was people like yourself and other people that would tell me stuff indirectly or directly, like, yo, get your paperwork together. Look at what has happened.
Yeah, that's what I would
Take
be
in this
like.
consideration, da 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 da. And I used to be like,
It's me.
I'm like, yo, I don't want to upset this nigga. Right? I'm a Leo, my emotions get involved. I'm like, I don't want to upset this nigga. This nigga gave me an opportunity. I'm just happy to be here. All right, you happy to be there, but you want to be broke? You got to keep doing what you got to do. Don't rely on that solely. Stop making yourself too available. Boom, boom, boom. And I used to be like, nah, man, nah. I'm gonna figure it out. But fortunately, I had stuff going on. I'm not saying that being on Math Show was my sole source of income.
No,
by no means. But I could have did things better if I didn't emotionally invest myself with him as a person. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else. Because when I removed myself the way I did, it hurt. It hurt because I was disappointed. And I was like, I gotta remove myself from everybody in there. Like I speak to Mecca here and there and stuff like that, but certain people I'm not gonna talk to that's in that room. I've seen certain people that on that show in traffic. See them? And they keep it moving. I keep it moving. There's nothing to talk about. I don't want nothing to do with none of y'all. Because there's certain things that took place that niggas ran their mouth about. And niggas have no position to be talking about nothing, especially with street shit. And you run your mouth about shit. So I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with none of y'all niggas at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it at that. But
Oh, so you say you had a question? I'm good.
yeah,
Mecca being bullied.
Don't
that
do
could be a
that.
boy. Nah, man.
Come on,
No,
Ghost.
no.
We just
Honestly,
We
no.
know- come on,
no,
Ghost,
no.
don't do
Honestly,
that.
no. I can answer that question. Mecca's not. Mecca
yeah.
moves on his own fucking terms.
And you
on his
know
own
that,
wavelength.
Ghost.
He don't.
I know, but it's
don't
funny
answer to
how
nobody.
everybody's gone, but he's still.
But you know why he didn't get rid of
Because it works for Mecca. It's a system that works for him. That's something that he doesn't mind being a part of. But Mecca has no problem saying, no, I'm not doing that. No, I will not be here for this episode. Yo, we need you to pop out. No, I'm not going. I'm gonna be in the crib. If some real, some dope, some is going on, I'll be there. But otherwise, no.
But you know why? Like, we know a lot of shit about Mecca behind the scenes. That certain shit, it's not gonna. Math can't just do shit with Mecca. You know that already, Ghost. You know that.
Just make sure you get it.
Yeah, you know that. Like,
Yo.
like that's what's like. I'm done.
Space Goes a funny nigga, man.
You're fun. You know that.
Gotta be good.
What's something that you want the people to know about you, champ, that they don't know already?
Like I said, I'm a producer. A lot of people don't know I make beats, but
that's a
I
fact.
do make beats. My shit's is fire. I'm a manager for my artist Bunky Bando, who me and him were in prison together on my last bid, and he always been a flame spitter. Always had his own way of doing things. Always had his own like wave. Like people would follow and look at how he dressed. So like he would put together his steak greens a certain way to be wavy or whatever the case may be, and niggas will follow that.
Wait,
you feel me?
Where you from?
Where's he from?
Oh, he from Brooklyn, Best Style.
Okay.
Oh, okay, the
Best Style,
style.
Brooklyn, yeah. And so we reconnected about a year ago.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, come on, let's work. You know what I'm saying? So I do that. I consult a lot of people as well. I'm a personal trainer too. A lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
I'm a personal trainer. I have clients and all of that. That's one of my side hustles that I do.
That's why you got all the snow bunnies.
This dude is crazy, man. No.
You got the snow bunnies and shit?
Yo,
Nah, you don't like that
we ain't
talk.
talking
I never saw
this.
you walking around with the snow bunnies. He got snow bunnies?
He's capping, bro.
Oh.
He's capping. I'm talking about working. He talking about
Snow
fucking.
bunnies, snow bunnies.
I'm talking about some work shit.
Yeah, nah.
But you do be fucking the snow bunnies then, because you said
nah,
you talking about
you wasn't
fucking.
there when he don't fuck with that.
You don't fuck with the
I love
bunnies.
my sisters.
Okay.
I love my sisters. Besides that,
There's a lot of bunny lovers out here, though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Black
bunny
bunny
lovers
lovers.
out here.
black bunny lovers.
A lot of bunny lovers. A lot of lovers of pink
BBL.
toes out here.
Pink toes for the win.
BBL, Black Bunny Lovers.
Yo, that's
I'm gonna get a T-shirt with that on.
Black bunny lovers. No, that's our merch. We stealing that. Black bunny lovers.
that's a good collabo.
We can share that.
We can share that.
Yeah.
I said stealing on
Yeah.
camera, so you know I can't cut you out, nigga. The fuck? I ain't Math Hoffa, nigga.
That's BagFuel. It's done, yo.
That's it. That's
You
it.
like, subscribe, super thanks. My expert Omissions 3 is up.
And make sure y'all follow me on YouTube at Champion Style TV. Subscribe, like, share, turn on your notifications.
About your Instagram too. Tell them how they find you.
My Instagram is at Champion Style TV. I changed it. Y'all asked me to change it from Champ MEO. I changed it to Champion
I was
Style
gonna text
TV.
him mad times, but I said I'm gonna mind my business.
He's like, I was like, yo, don't hit him.
I said I'm gonna mind my business.
I was like, he gonna change it.
Yeah, it took time.
Oh, yo, and we're filming that. Where we filming that? Since 1982 NYC. And what's the address here, Ed?
4350 Katona Avenue.
4350 Katona Avenue.
Come get you
Bronx, New
some
York.
shit.
Come get you some real swag. All the entertainers come here. It's a clothing store. He can do personalized stuff for you, real dude. And he pays his debts and his bets. So he's all good with me now. Shout out to the New York Knicks. Ring the bell, like, subscribe. Like, subscribe, super things.
Oh, okay.
I got you. Like, subscribe, super things, but
Listen
ring the
to this,
bell
champ.
so you can get these shows before they drop on the main page.
And right now, Esso has something going on. He's a super duper Knicks fan. So if the Knicks win the NBA championship, I will do a BagFuel episode with my hat off.
Baldy.
Yep.
Whoa.
That's it. We out of here. Bye.